I love Kirk Cousins. Now, that's a take that is, of all of my takes, the furthest one from probably the general consensus of NFL fans, just from at least what I see. But I don't care. I think he's a quarterback's quarterback. The way he goes about his business, the way he takes care of his body. We got a chance to see it on the show Quarterback last year. But also, his dad swag, it's not just something to chuckle at. His dad swag is something I aspire to have. The Vikings have a decision to make this offseason. Is he going to be there? What's the contract going to look like? If not, who are they going to move on to? And if he doesn't play there, he's going to play somewhere and get paid a lot of money to do it, because that's been a theme throughout his career, making lots of money, but also playing at a high level. So before Kirk drifts away into retirement a few years down the road and we kind of forget how great that guy was, let me just create a piece of content highlighting that this dude is a freaking dude. All right, this is week 7 versus the Niners, your NFC representative in the Super Bowl, best team in the NFC. Okay, so we're going to get a concept here where they're going to send Jordan Addison across the field on a deep over route, okay? And this was, I believe, without Justin Jefferson. And we're going to have a deep hinge over here. We're going to nudge to help out on the defensive tackle and send him across the field. But now look at, I honestly don't know who it is, but look at this guy's route. He's going to widen like he's running an out and up, and then he's going to shut it down. Typically that's over your outside shoulder, but in this case, there's a lot of contact at the top. Okay, so there's the concepts. Now watch number 8 here's movement. He knows, he turns his back to the defense, gets his eyes upfield. Right now, I believe that he knows that when Jordan Addison comes across the field, this safety is going to cut him, and now this dude up top is one-on-one in isolation. The problem is he's got 2 dudes in his face right here. Okay, he doesn't have pressure. He's got lots of pressure. Squares his shoulders to the line of scrimmage, buying time, gets back, and rips this ball right on the dude's forehead for a huge play. So right here, again, elite linebacker core, elite pass rush. Once he gets right here, he realizes, I can see this dude's number and face. They're both in my face. Great movement, buying himself some time to be able to find that isolated one-on-one. Not forcing it, not just dumping it down to Hawkinson on the check down, but making plays. Identifying the coverage, identifying that there's an issue with my protection, and finding the one-on-one. Let's get to another game, week 8, the following week, versus the Packers. They were porous on D, but they were really good throughout the course of the year. Okay? We're in a little 3x2 right here, and you look at it and you go, oh, the guy's open. Well, hold on. Let's see what coverage this is. Okay, so pre-snap recognition. This looks like it's cover 1 across the board, and they're actually bringing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they're bringing 5, and now everybody else, okay, he has the back, he's here, he's here, he's here, he's here, and then we've got a free safety playing in the middle of the field. Kirk can identify that. Now, here's what this running back's route is, I believe, okay? Let's look at it from the other way. Okay, great ball. Okay, and this is Jordan Addison, so this is a 3-way go. If it's zone, he can hook it up. If it's inside leverage, he can break it out, okay? If it's inside leverage and I can cross face, then I can do that. Typically, that's reserved for 2-man. But now, wide out in the backfield, what he does is he's got a chance to take it vertical as long as Kirk can hold that free safety. If he doesn't hold that free safety, this is a pick 6. So Kirk knows this. Where are Kirk's eyes right now? Kirk's eyes started here. Now they're here. And he's trusting that his boy right here, the rookie, lining up at running back, is going to give him something. And now I can't put too much air underneath this. I can't slow it down. Look at this ball placement. Kirk Cousins understanding the coverage, understanding what the issue is for the defense, and then putting not just an accurate ball, but the right timing and the right trajectory on the ball to take advantage of it. So Jordan Addison having a big rookie year. Well, Kevin O'Connell and the boys were using him, allowing him to come here, work for a second out of the backfield, and all we need is a step. Kirk's letting this ball go right now. Okay, so here's the picture that Kirk sees. And here's where he's able to throw him open. Us or nobody, the ball's not in harm's way. Jordan Addison catch, untouched into the end zone. So let's look at Cousins here for a second. Let's peep his year. Okay, so 69.5% this season. Got hurt, right? 2,300 yards, 18-5 touchdown interception ratio. So really good there. They had played a lot of guys. Mullins, they played Josh Dobbs, they played Jaron Hall. Those guys all combined for less than 2,400 yards, 12 touchdowns, and 14 picks in 9 games. He, 2,300 yards, 18 touchdowns, 5 picks. He was injured week 8 on a 16-game pace. He was on pace for 4,662 yards, 36 touchdowns. Both would have been career highs, and he's 35 years old, and both would have led the NFL. Crazy. All right, so where are the Vikings at with Kirk Cousins? Cousins said, hopefully we can make something happen. You got general manager Kwesi Adofo-Mensah. You got Kevin O'Connell, the head coach. They both said they want Cousins back. Ownership's been quiet. He wants a 2-year contract. I would assume that he would want something around $90 million guaranteed over 2 years. That would kind of put him that 6th, 7th, 8th highest paid quarterback, kind of in the Patrick Mahomes range. Patrick Mahomes, for those who don't know, is not the highest paid quarterback in the NFL. He's 17-8 in games that he started with Kevin O'Connell in 22. They won the NFC North. Justin Jefferson was out a lot of this year. He's got continuity with the coaching staff. And honestly, there's some statistical outliers for him compared to the rest of the league. Again, he got hurt in week 8. For a minimum of 331 dropbacks, he was first in the NFL in completion percentage, 69.5. In 8 games, he still threw for more yards than Joe Burrow played in 10, Mac Jones played in 11, Kenny Pickett played in 12. So he still statistically was outpacing some other starters, and Burrow being one of the best players in the league. PFF's number 7 graded passer was number 10 the year before. So we got contract stuff coming up. He says he's going to be 100% healthy and ready to rock for camp well before, and this dude has been playing some of his best ball of late. Interesting what's going to happen out in Minnesota with Kirk Cousins. Does he stay there? Does he go elsewhere? And what does his contract look like? Again, like I said in the beginning, I can make a lot of highlights here. Big fan of my boy Kirk.